Everyone, this is Megha. I'm a watercolor artist based in Bangalore, India, and you can find more of my work on my website by theartbug.com. I also teach watercolor classes, I take workshops. So today we are just going to paint a very simple floral bookmark which anybody can paint, even a beginner can paint. And I'm just going to use my Winsor & Newton watercolor set. You can use any watercolors that you have available with you. I have this number 8 brush from Princeton, my brush rest here, and 2 jars of clean water. So what I've done here is just cut a watercolor paper, 100% watercolor paper, into a rectangle like this, punched a hole and just put a twine in it. So this is not compulsory, you can just use a strip of rectangle paper like this. So let's start with our floral composition. So since this is a very loose style composition, I am not going to draw anything. I will just take my brush and start painting directly. You can always keep a tissue handy with you to just wipe off the extra water or extra paint that you might have. And I'm just going to take this nice pink from here. This is not from Winsor & Newton, this is from some other set. It's an opera pink. So first thing I'm going to do is just make very loose, like this. These look weird right now, but we just go ahead and shape them. So these are just loose style flowers. So I'm just making this big petal shapes. Like this, you can do 4, 5. So this have more, these have more water. And if you would like to learn watercolor with me, you can join my Skillshare classes. I have linked them below and you can watch it for free. You can cancel your membership anytime you want. So I'm just going and doing 4 of these. You're just going and mixing a few berries, a few flowers and leaves. Okay, so this is done. Next what I'm going to do is I'm taking this brown burnt umber from here. And I'll just drop it in the center like this. Okay, just touch the tip of your brush and just lift it up, and in a while it will just spread on its own. So we are not doing anything to it right now. And we can go ahead and make a few berries. So with the pink, I'm going to use this purple here. Just going and making some berry shapes. So just a mini oval like this with a tiny gap. So you can do it in a set of 3 or like alternate on a branch or like that, any way you want. Also make them a little random, not very symmetrical. And later we'll go ahead and add a little stem to these. One I can do here. So I have not planned this, I'm just randomly doing it. I painted a similar bookmark before, so just keeping that in mind and just doing this one. Also, you can visit my website by theartbook.com and find a few, in fact many free resources and watercolor guides. You can just download them, or if you would like to connect with me, or if you want anything particular for which I should post a tutorial, do let me know in the comments. This is all real time, so if you want, you can paint with me. I think that's it, and maybe a smaller one we can do here. Making it a little bigger. So that's it. And now you can see our brown has spread a little bit in this flower that we did before. And maybe we can add a few more flowers. So I'm just going and using this blue here. And here you can see lots of purple is there. So mixing this two, one with a hint of blue and one is slightly purple, and we can just do these long kind of flowers in a triangular shape. So all I'm doing is putting random dots here and there and making it tapering like this. And for a few we can use this purple, or you can also mix both of them in one flower. So you can keep on adding them wherever you like. You can change your color tones. If you like more of yellows and reds and oranges, then you can use that kind of color scheme for your flowers. So this is the last flower that we are going to do, and after this I'll just go ahead. So in this I am doing nothing, just this random dots in this triangular kind of a shape. You can use pure blue also for this. So this is done, and then you can try using your greens. I already have a lot of sap green here, so I'm just adding a little water and activating that, adding a little blue to it to get this eucalyptus kind of green. And we don't want too much water. So first I'm doing slightly bigger leaves. So what I will do is just press my brush and then just lift it up like this. So this is half of it, and then leave a little white gap and then repeat the same like this. Yeah, so just like this. We can add a few more. So for the same type of leaves, you can keep on using the same color. And maybe here Just go with the flow and just see where you want to add it, because there's no right or wrong. Just try to balance it a little. So the bigger leaves are done, and maybe we can have a lighter green now. So I just take some yellow and mix it with the same thing. This is lemon yellow. So we have this little brighter green than before, and with this we can add maybe a few thin leaves which give the impression of a fern or any delicate leaf which looks like that. I'm just making a stem and then just using the tip of the brush like this, and then making these leaves. Just pressing and lifting, pressing and lifting. So these also we can do in a set. So one can go here, one can come here. All you have to do is just use the tip, press it and lift it up. Yeah. Same thing we will repeat. Just turning it because I don't want to spoil the parts which are still wet. Like this. These are really simple to do. And wherever you feel there is a space or more gap, you can just use these as filler leaves and keep on adding them. In the end, what we want is all of this to come together with not too much of a white gap in between. So based on that, if you see there is a gap, you can even go ahead and add one of this pink flower in between, or the purple one, or the berries, anything that you want. So I think this part is quite full. We still have to make the stem for the berries here and a little green for these. So that will be covered with that. And this is also pretty much done. Maybe we can add a little one, this green one here. Not two, but maybe only one. Like this. Yeah, so that's it. Let's first add little stems. So for that I'm just using this brownish color which I have here, mixed from red and green, a little black, so just the tip of the brush and just take it out from this and just do like this. Just loosely adding these brown stems like this. Okay, so that is looking good. And then for these, the purple flowers that we did, I've just used this sap green again on the tip of the brush. And what I will do is, this one is still wet, so just add a little green in between, just to give the impression of a stem in between it. So just wherever you see this white space here like this, I'm just dropping a little green a little more the end, maybe a little bit coming out like this. So the same thing we will do in all of those. A little bit it will mix and bleed with the purple, but that's okay. It'll look nice only. This is the last one. Greens and this coming out. I think that's pretty much it. I think it looks full now and don't want to overdo anything. Last detail that we can add is, since we are only using watercolors today, I'll just take some black. Again on the tip of the brush, without too much water, I'm just wiping all the extra water here. And since these pink flowers are now nice and dry, I will just go ahead and add this tiny filaments to it. So this will be a nice detail to our loose dye painting on a bookmark. Okay, so that's it. If you have liked my work, don't forget to subscribe so that you can watch new videos which I keep on uploading. And if you would like to join my Skillshare class or join my Patreon for more in-depth and fun videos, you can check the links which I have put below. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Happy painting! Thank you and bye-bye. I'll see you next Friday.